Hello?
Clean your plate. You gotta eat. Skin and bones. I said eat! There we go.
I'm doing what's best for you.
What the?
Food is not your enemy. It's not your savior. It's not your identity. But the way you treat it reveals how you see yourself. Today we're going to talk about something that doesn't just affect your health. It affects your mind, your mood, your faith, your confidence. We're talking about how to change your relationship with food. Because when food stops being a fight and starts becoming fuel, everything else begins to heal. Before we jump into this powerful video, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop a comment down below. Every bit of support helps this video reach more people who need it. We're not just making videos, we're building something real, something that speaks to the heart. Your like, your comment, your subscription, it all matters. So, lock in, show love, and let's get into this video. What a toxic relationship with food looks like. Let's be real. For a lot of us, food is no longer about nourishment. It's become a battlefield. You eat when you're stressed. You restrict when you're scared. You binge when you feel lost. You feel guilty for eating too much. You feel punished when you try to eat less. You label food as bad, so now you label yourself as bad. You use food to celebrate, to numb, to avoid, to cope. That's not just disordered eating. That's a disordered relationship. But like any relationship, it can be healed. Where it all started. Most of us didn't start out with a broken relationship with food. We learned it from childhood, from media, from trauma, from culture. Some of us grew up hearing, "Finish your plate or you're wasting. You can't leave the table till it's all gone. Only thin people are healthy. That food will make you fat." So now, food doesn't feel like nourishment. It feels like shame, like control, like rebellion. But what was learned can be unlearned, and what was damaged can be redeemed. You are not what you eat. You are what you believe about what you eat. It's not just the food that harms us. It's the meaning we attach to it. You eat something sweet, and you feel guilty. You eat something green, and you feel proud. But the food didn't change your soul. Your beliefs did. This is where healing begins. By no longer assigning morality to food. By removing good or bad from what's on your plate. By asking, why am I eating this? What do I believe it's going to do for me? Healing happens when you stop judging your plate and start listening to your body. How food became emotional. Food became emotional the moment we realized it could silence what we didn't want to feel. It became comfort when we were lonely, escape when we were stressed, control when life felt chaotic, reward when we felt unloved. And because food is legal, available, and praised in culture, it's an easy addiction to hide. But that doesn't make it any less real. So if food has become your emotional safety blanket, this isn't about shaming you. This is about freeing you, because you deserve to feel peace in your body, without fear, guilt, or compulsion. Start by listening to your body, not just your emotions. Changing your relationship with food starts with one powerful shift. Listening, not just to cravings, but to true hunger, to what energizes you, to what slows you down, to how you feel after you eat, not just during. Ask yourself, am I hungry or am I avoiding something? Will this meal make me feel alive or ashamed? Is this real hunger or emotional noise? Your body speaks, but most of us have drowned it out with habits, with autopilot, with judgment. It's time to tune back in, making peace with your plate. This is where it starts to get beautiful. You don't need a perfect diet to have peace with food. You need a reconciled mindset. Try this. Sit down when you eat. Breathe between bites. Thank God for what's in front of you. Eat slowly, without shame. When you bring mindfulness to your meals, you stop rushing, you stop punishing, you start respecting your body again. This is how food becomes worship, not warfare. Forgiving yourself for how you've treated food and your body. Some of us carry deep regret for all the years we hurt ourselves through food, through binging, starving, yo-yo dieting, shaming, numbing. But here's the truth. You did the best you could with what you knew, but now you know better. So now, it's time to forgive. Not just your food choices, but your younger self. The version of you who just wanted to feel better. The version of you who didn't know another way. Forgiveness is the doorway to freedom. This isn't a solo journey. This is a spiritual one. When you let God into your relationship with food, you start to see meals differently. You start to pray before you eat. You start asking for strength when cravings hit. You start seeing your body as a temple, not a battleground. You start inviting peace into your kitchen. And the more you eat with intention, the more you live with alignment. God cares about what feeds your body, because it directly affects your ability to serve, to love, to show up fully. What a healthy relationship with food feels like. Let me paint the picture. A healthy relationship with food doesn't mean you never eat sugar. It doesn't mean you eat perfectly clean. It means you eat when you're hungry. You stop when you're full. You don't obsess. You don't restrict. You don't punish. You don't worship food or fear it. You eat with awareness, not anxiety. You feel peace at the table, not panic. And guess what? That kind of freedom is possible for you too. Your new story starts now. Let this be your new beginning. Not a new diet, not another extreme plan, but a new relationship. One built on respect, one rooted in grace, one guided by peace, not pressure, one aligned with God, not guilt. You're allowed to enjoy food. You're allowed to feel good in your body. You're allowed to let go of shame. You're allowed to heal. And it all starts with one thing: compassion. We've normalized consuming anything and everything. Fast food, sugar overload, fake ingredients, chemical-filled drinks. But your body is a sacred space. Would you put trash on the altar of God? Then why do we treat the temple He gave us like a dumpster? When you eat cleaner, you think clearer. When you fast, you hear sharper. When you honor your body, your spirit gets louder. Start treating your body like the spiritual vessel it is. Let's be real. When your food is fake, your energy gets fake. Your emotions get unstable. Your thoughts get cloudy. Heavy food brings heavy energy. That brain fog, that anxiety, that irritation. Sometimes it's not life, it's your last meal. The cleaner the fuel, the clearer the frequency. God didn't design you to operate on junk. Your spirit is trying to speak, but it's muffled under layers of sugar, grease, and soda. Discipline isn't just about waking up early or staying off your phone. It's about choosing what you consume every day, 3 times a day, sometimes more. When you can say, "No, I don't need that sugar right now. No, I'm not eating out of boredom. Yes, I'm choosing life over convenience." That's spiritual strength, because how you treat your body is often a reflection of how you value your soul. Let's talk about fasting. Fasting isn't punishment. It's alignment. It's saying, I don't need physical food to feel full. I need God. When you fast, your spirit gets louder, your ego gets quieter, your senses get sharper, and your focus returns. You're not just skipping meals, you're clearing space. Fasting is one of the most direct ways to silence distractions and truly listen. Now this one might sting. Some of us have made food our God, our comfort, our escape, our emotional release. Instead of praying, we snack. Instead of healing, we binge. Instead of going to God, we go to the fridge. Food becomes our coping mechanism when our soul is starving for something deeper. But food can't heal wounds that are spiritual. Stop bowing to what can't save you. Emotional eating is real, but emotional wisdom is better. Ask yourself before every bite. Am I eating because I'm hungry, or because I'm lonely, or sad, or stressed? Food won't fix your heartbreak, it won't cure your anxiety, it won't bring your peace back. Eat to feel alive, not just full. When you shift that mindset, your entire relationship with food changes. Did you know your gut is called your second brain? There's a reason. It controls mood, energy, memory, decision-making. So when your gut is off, your whole world feels off. Start healing your gut with probiotics, fermented foods, leafy greens, clean water, fewer processed toxins. Because when your gut feels safe, your mind feels peaceful. And when your mind is peaceful, your spirit can flow. Let's break it down simple. Sugar numbs your focus. Excess caffeine spikes, then crashes your spirit. Fried food clogs not just your arteries, but your energy. Heavy meat weighs down your vibration. Alcohol fogs your discernment. Overeating suffocates your intuition. Now, I'm not saying never touch them. I'm saying be conscious, be intentional, be aware of how they affect your alignment. You can't keep eating like the world and expect to hear clearly from heaven. This isn't about legalism, it's about love. Love for your body, love for your calling, love for the clarity you need to walk in purpose. Say before every meal, God, thank you for this food. Let it nourish, not numb. Let it build, not break. Let it support my purpose, not distract from it. Every bite can be a spiritual decision. Not because of guilt, but because of greatness. You don't need perfection, you need presence. This is seeing unlimited greatness. And this is your reminder. You don't need another self-help book. You don't need another 10-step plan. You might just need to change what's on your plate. Because your food affects your focus, your energy affects your elevation, and your habits affect your hearing. God isn't silent, you're just not clear enough to hear him yet. So start small. Drink water. Eat what gives life. Fast when your spirit feels noisy. Pause before you eat and ask, is this feeding my body or draining my soul? You'll be surprised how fast your clarity comes back. And when it does, you'll remember who you are and what you were created to do. Let food serve your purpose, not sabotage it, because your spiritual clarity is worth everything. If you'd like to support the channel and help us keep pushing forward, there are links in the description where you can donate. Every contribution helps us reach more people, do more good, and keep this mission alive. There's also a store down below where you can grab something for yourself, or even better, a gift for someone you care about. It's a simple way to spread love and let someone know they matter. We're all just trying to grow, to become better, to rise above the noise and step into who we're really meant to be. And I truly believe change is possible, the kind of change that creates a ripple effect and helps others see the beauty still left in this world. This channel is about real growth, real transformation, and I'm here to give you a front row seat to what that looks like. Raw, honest, and grounded in purpose. God is within all of us, and my goal is simple: to reflect that light as clearly and powerfully as I can for you and for the world around us.